Hello students, this is our machine shop. Uh, Here we can see different types of machine tools. And machine shop means a machine which performs metal removing operations with the tools to produce a size and shape of a workpiece is called machine tools. There are different types of machine tools. You can see here, this is a surface grinder, and that one is, the other one is, you can say the milling machine, and here it is the, you can say the drilling machine, radial type drilling machines, and further this side you can see shaper machines, and this is another shaper machine, and this is a this side is a vertical milling machine. Okay. And this is also a milling machine. Okay. And that is a surface grinder. This is also a grinder. Okay. And this is another drilling machine. And come this side. From here onwards, you can see all our lathe machines. So the machine tools are. You can go there and come. This is one of our lathe machine. So we have seen now the all machine tools, different types of machine tools. Machine tools are used for the improvement of production rate and decrease of cost of production, and for the safety of worker and waste of this materials. To reduce the waste, reduction of waste materials, use the machine tools. Here you can see the lathe machine. It is a engine or center lathe. It is called a lathe. Is a old type of machine tool. It is most versatile and widely used machine tool. This lathe is a mother of all machine tools. So engine lathe is basically a basic and it's a basic and simple construction. Here you can see the job is fitted in the rotating chuck of the lathe machine, and the tool is fixed in the tool post of the lathe machines. When the rotating chuck is rotated, the tool will advance. This will be stationary, this will be rotating, and this tool is advanced and remove the material from the workpiece. Okay. Different types of operations you can see. It's one as facing operation, and turning, step turning, and threading, grooving, knurling, etc. So operations, main operations. Okay, different the main parts of the lathe machines. The main parts of this lathe machine are the important parts. First one is the bed of the. This is the bed. One important part is the bed of the lathe machine. It has got two guide ways. One is outer ways and one is inner ways. The inner ways, the tailstock is kept on the inner ways. It can move from that side to this side, and carriage also kept on inner ways. It is a hardened bed ways. It is a single piece casting, and it is the base or foundation of the lathe machine. Bed is called the base and foundation of the lathe machine. Okay, the left side you can see is the headstock. Headstock contains a hollow spindle. Hollow spindle. It is the spindle. It has got a threading on this nose, and the chuck faceplate or dry plate is fixed on that. The drive for the spindle is through the gear system, and from the motor is attached that side. So drive is getting from that motor. And inside this all headstock is gearbox. Gearbox is the from the motor to the gearbox. The spindle is rotated. Spindle is supported by bearings. Hollow spindle. So the hollow spindle is called the live center. It's called the live center. Okay, and this side you can see is the tailstock, which is travel from the headstock towards headstock and away from headstock on the inner guideways of the bed, so that it has got a dead center and a hollow tapered shaft is there. So it can be drilling tool, reamer tool, or you can attach in that taper, or and can make drilling operation, reamer operations, boring operations, and all in this dead center and the live center of the hollow spindle are in same line. Okay, that is our tailstock. Now the fourth part is the carriage. This is called the carriage. The carriage is called mainly 5 parts are there. One is the X shape, which is saddle it is called. On the saddle you can see the cross slide got a dovetail attachment. On the cross slide you can see the compound rest. On the compound rest you can see the toll post, and this apron mechanism you can see with the wheels. The apron mechanism is attached with the saddle. Okay. So it can be this apron mechanism transfer all transmission from the headstock to the tools. For longitudinal distance, the tool can move longitudinally and cross slide also. The compound rest you can swell the tool post. Okay, by engaging the gear here, you can get thread cutting and automatic feeding to the tool post. So the different sizes of the how to we estimate the size of a lathe. There are different. This is the size from the bed height to the center of the center line. It is the center height from the bed to the center line between the live center and dead center. It is a size. You can decide the size of the lathe, and also the distance between the centers, and also the maximum work that can be rotated above the carriage. Also you can find out the size of the lathe, or the maximum length of material, the object or workpiece we can kept in between the centers. Also the size of the length and the motor RPM and all of this will decide the size of the length. And also the cutting tool, which will be harder than the material, then only we can cut the material. The different types of cutting tools are carbon tool steels, plain carbon tool steels, and alloyed carbon tool steels, high speed steels, satellites, and cemented carbides, ceramics, and diamond tools, and cubic boron nitrate. These are the important tools are used for the machine tools. Okay. Start.
Start.
This is our drawing for the turning shop for the lathe machine we are going to do for the students. You can see the different types of operations here. Starting from this is knurling or chamfer operation, and then step turning and plane turning and taper turning. Before chamfer and after that you have to go do the drilling operations. Drill bit of 5/8 and length of 30 you are drilling, and knurling you are giving of 10 mm, and turning step turning of 12 mm, and another step turning of 20 mm, and taper turning of the angle will be the taper angle will be alpha is equal to tan inverse capital D minus small d upon 2L, where capital D is the larger diameter. Here it is pointed, the smaller diameter you can take as 0, and the length you can take as 30, and by calculating alpha you will get a tan inverse 20 minus 0 by 60, that is tan inverse is 0.33, you will get a 18.44 degree tapering angle. Okay, now come.
Okay.
Now we will start our demonstration for the job for the students. Our instructor, Mr. Balakrishna Raut, will show you. Okay.
Student, very warm welcome to you. I am Mr. Balakrishna Raut. I am a machinist instructor and conducting turning workshop. Okay. This is a lathe. And what is the definition of the lathe? Lathe is a powered mechanical device in which the work is held and is rotated against the suitable cutting tool. It can be formed spiral shape and use the metal. What you are using the metal on the machine are MS, and then wood, and any other machinable material. Okay. Now we start. Now I am going to explain about the machine's part now. Okay. Now we start from the bed. This is a bed. And bed, it is mounted on the broad bus column called the cabinet leg and leg. Okay. And units which are mounted on the bed are headstock, tailstock, and carriage wheel. These are the 3 units are mounted on the bed. Okay. Now this bed, no, it is made on casting. It is casting body. It is a made of casting body, and it has a heavy high vibration damping qualities. High vibration damping quality means what? It controls the vibrations. Okay. Now while doing its work, no, that major precaution you have to take it, that it should not be any metal. It should not keep on metal on the bed. Okay. Pointed thing, sharp thing, does not keep it on your bed. So during its use, you have to lubricate the bed, okay, regularly. Okay. After this, I am going to explain about the next part is called the. Okay. Now next part is called the headstock. Okay. It is supported with a spindle in the bearing, and there are some. It is a hollow structure body. With gears and some speed gears are there, and transmission mechanism which are assembled in the headstock. It is filled with the wire, and these are the speed gears which is for the while using the speed. Okay. Normally speed you can use with the 450, otherwise 280 for any operation. Okay. Now after this, this is a spindle. Spindle has a Morse taper angle. It is a hollow structure body. It has a Morse taper angle, and Morse taper it is used. It provision they made angle, so it can accommodate the drills and the center that you can accommodate it. And outer body it is a threaded part, so that you can assemble you can fix this type of tools, chucks, drill chucks. Then not the drill chuck, 3-jaw chuck, 4-jaw chuck, face plate. These are the holding devices you can mount on the spindle. Okay. Now after this next part is called the tail stroke. Tail stroke is located opposite to hair stroke. It is a movable part. This can be slided, and this is used for the three purpose. So first purpose. So suppose when you are using long length bar, long length bar, that time you have to give the support from the other end. So I'll show example. Suppose this is your workpiece. This is your workpiece. This is a short length bar. So you can fix it on the chuck. Whereas when you are doing the long length bar, so that time what will happen? Other end it will start shaking. So you have to give the small counter on the end part, and you have to insert this. So this can be remain sturdy. It can be more steadily. So that is the first use to support the free end. Okay. Second thing, when you're doing any tapping operations, drilling operations, then reaming operation, you have to do with this. You have to use the tail stroke. You have to insert the tools inside the spindle and do the operation. Third purpose is to center the job or to center the tools. Center the tool means what? What is center? Center means this is a chuck which is moving. This is a live center, and this is a revolving center. In between the line is passing. That line you have to align it. Okay. Now how to align? You have to bring it close to the center, revolving center, and this top face of the tool. No, you have to align with this. This revolving center should be exactly on the center. It should not be below center or above center. If it remain below center or above center, it give all things wrongs. It give chattering sound, and finishing also not come good. Okay, these are the drawback if you not use correct tools. Okay. Now third unit part is carriage wheel. This is a carriage wheel. This carriage wheel, it is moving along with the bad guide. This is a bad guide wheel. It is moving along with the bad guide wheel. Okay. This is moving X direction. Okay. Now this carriage wheel contain some mechanism are there, gear wheel and clutch wheel. Okay. This is a now after this second part, it is a saddle. It is fastened with the apron. Okay. Saddle, you can see from top view, it looks like S-shaped body, and it is a casting body. Okay. After this is a cross-slide wheel. This is a cross-slide wheel which is moving y direction. This cross-slide which is used for the cutting the facing operations. Okay. Now this is mounted on the cross-slide it is mounted on the saddle. Okay. After this, one more slide is called the compound slide. This is used for the specially used for the angular operations, for tapering operations. Okay. This is fastened with the tool post. Okay. It support the tool post. In top, this is the last part is called the tool post. This is specially used for the to hold the tools, various type of tools. Okay. Commonly in the workshop, you can only use it in the workshop. Ring rocker tool post, a square headed tool post, and a quick change tool post. These are the three you can find commonly in the workshop. Okay.